Yo, so glad to have all you guys to jump back on. I don't know what's going on with Periscope, but it dropped on me. What's going on, Ray? What's going on, Robert? Awesome Halloween costume, by the way, my brother. I've always wanted to do Edward Scissorhands. Thank you, Kingdom Stylist. Drea, long time. Thanks, man. Absolutely. JDD5, thank you. Tiffany, Elise, Renata, Patrice, D, uh, Styles for jumping back on. Guys, I'm gonna jump back into the topic. If you're watching this, please go back and watch the previous post. It's about 15 minutes. Was getting really into the topic, and unfortunately, Periscope dropped the call, so I'm just in a different location trying to get a better reception. But guys, so I have seen that instance, right? If you're watching this, we were talking about the idea that is a misnomer. My client was waiting for you to come back on. Too funny. Here I am. So yeah, so we're talking about the misnomer or myth that males are somehow better than female hairstylists. Male hairstylists are better than female hairstylists. And we talked previously how I do not believe that is true, yet there is some supposed evidence, or there's some trends, or there's some things that are happening around our industry that kind of could give feed or give food or give validity to that statement, being that so many times males are in high positions in this industry. They start a lot of the hair companies, many of the extension companies, weaving companies, hair product companies, makeup lines. Many of our, even in the fashion industry, we spoke about how the fashion industry is dominated by the consumer, but female, yet many of the top designers are males. Hey there, Hair Goes Mo. Hello there, Aisha Monique. Great to have you guys. So what do I believe is the determining factor, or what is one factor that I see that could be contributing to that instance, in that I don't believe that technically or organically men, especially somebody like me that did not grow up doing hair at all, got into hair in my latter years of doing hairstyling, right? I didn't grow up doing hair, and many of the female hairstylists that are out there, they don't overthink what the evidence shows. They just do. Many hairstylists that I feel grow up doing hair in their teen years, some of them even before teenage years, right? So the idea of doing hair, I don't think that males can even compete with females that are actually styling hair, right? But the success ratio, or what I see over the years, is definitely, there is some validity, mainly because I do believe that female hairstylists, oftentimes their passions for their own personal style, their own thoughts and belief on what they think is appropriate, what they think is fashionable, what something should cost, what color is appropriate, what looks great on them. They really let that come from their mind through their hands, and it affects their business. It affects them to be an effective beauty professional providing hairstyles or providing hairstyling, right? It affects them, and they can't really service a lot of times with that thinking openly. Like it's a lot of times, I can remember working with somebody who would never do hair color on her clients, mainly because she did not like hair color. I know people that are fighting tooth and nail with, I'm telling you, and it is women, in this instance, with this natural hair shift, because they don't personally like natural hair. Many people that I consult, I realize that their own personal taste on what things should cost affects them properly pricing their services. In their mind, it's too expensive. So their attitude is like, nobody's going to pay $300 for that because I wouldn't. Nobody's going to like that hairstyle because I don't like it. Nobody's going to come at that time of the morning because I don't get up in the morning like that. Nobody's going to like that name of a salon because I don't like that. And their personal style is holding up the true potential of what could happen in their business. Their own personal style, many people, man, many people are into makeup as a hairstylist, but they're into makeup not, in my opinion, in the right terms. They're into makeup. They're trying to force it as a service because they're into makeup. But I did makeup for 10 years. I don't do makeup. I mean, I don't wear makeup. I don't think of makeup. I don't really personally care about makeup. I got into makeup because it was a need, right? And it's a service. And my business boomed, right? I got into brows. I even did lashes at one time, right? People don't know all of these things, but I realized some people, their idea to be a makeup artist or to be a, weave specialist or to be into exotic colors is because that's what they personally like. That's what they personally like. And somebody say, well, isn't that a good thing? It can be until it interferes with the clients that are coming in your salon. What if your client does not care about makeup? What if your client really wants to go natural, but you hate natural hair? What if your client really wants a short hairstyle, but you not only cannot cut, but you don't like short looks on you? What if you like big, crazy hair and that's not what the client enjoys? What if the social media platform that you want to be on, your client isn't on? Ouch. What if you're spending your time marketing in places that your client doesn't frequent because you like that and you like that thing? What if you named your salon? You decorated your salon. You made your business cards. You made your marketing. You made it all based on your personal style. Guys, let's think about this for a second. I would like to think that the Blowvember campaign that is happening around the country right now, I would like to think that I created it. I would like to think that I've done it in the past and I encouraged everybody in the tribe to do it. Now, many people are contacting me like, yo, this is really working. I can't believe it. I'm getting booked up. Man, I'm getting so many clients. And what I'm trying to do is to teach people how to create a campaign. Now, I created the campaign based on statistics of the natural hair population of clients around the world. And I knew that Blowvember or having a blowout campaign in your salon is going to work anywhere because I see the trend of curls and natural hair and people wanting blowouts all over the world. So it doesn't matter where you are, it's going to work. But I didn't base it on it made sense. Why not do what someone else successfully completed? Listen. But what I'm trying to get people to see is think outside of yourself. Your business can be severely hindered because you won't think outside of yourself. Listen, I don't like to comment back on my people on social media because I don't do that. I don't like to do that, so I don't do it for my business. And the problem is your life, your business, your kid's life, your family's life, in some instances your husband's life, is all predicated upon your mentality, your thoughts. So that could be hindering the business. I see it all the time. I see it. I don't like that. Well, what you like, you know how many vegetarians work in butcher shops? I'm just trying to be sarcastic. You know how many people are vegetarian, but they serve beef. They serve chicken at restaurants. Huh? You know how many people as a business, you think Chick-fil-A doesn't eat beef? You think everybody that owns a Chick-fil-A, that works at Chick-fil-A, you think they don't eat beef or turkey or pork? That would be foolish, right? Yet, if you look at their business model, you would think we're the chicken people. We only eat chicken. Listen, if you ask some, I know some personal Chick-fil-A workers, if you ask them, do you like chicken? I hate chicken. If you ask the pizza guy, do you like pizza? I just asked one in a hotel, right? A couple months ago, man, you like pizza? Man, I hate pizza. I just serve it every day. I'm just a pizza delivery guy, but I don't even like to look at pizza when I leave the business. I'm like, wow. So there are people that are in business that are servicing a set of clientele not based on their personal palate. Now, what does this have to do with men? Listen, guys, when it comes to hairstyling, let me just speak on my behalf. When it comes to hairstyling, servicing, creating a salon, creating education, creating branding, I do not think of me. I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't have any hair. Not only do I not have any hair, I'm bald. I am bald, right? I need a haircut now. So hairstyling to me is only about the client. I don't have a set of products at my house. I'm not trying to get new See, people are product junkies because they're the client of their business. Not the client that's coming into business. The hairstylist kind of views and thinks like they're the client, right? So they want to play in the product. They want to play with the curling irons. They want to play with the new colors. They can't wait to bleach their hair. They can't wait to do ombre on themselves. I want to put on the lashes. I want to put on the makeup. I want to listen to this music. I want to paint the walls. So they can't really, I don't have that. I didn't, listen. Now, at the beginning of my business, I did have some issues with the branding, but it was very, very short-lived, mainly because I was so responsible for other people. I was responsible for my household. I was responsible for my personal way of life. And then I started to get employees. And that instantly, and this really is a sad situation when I see salon owners that are hindering their business and it could get ugly. So you could get a salon owner that's not thinking about the client. Then you could get booth renters in your business, and all of those people, be it male or female, but I'm telling you guys, a lot of times it is women. Unfortunately, I don't want it to be. Then you got all of these different opinions on what they want, and that just is chaos. Even if they're making money, the potential of what the business could be is not happening. It's not happening. And I'm telling you guys, but does that mean everything that come in? Hold on. Does that mean, what was that? But does that mean everything that come in style, should we do it? No, it doesn't mean that. But it means that you should not base the business on yourself. It's not an extreme either way. Well, do everything that's out there. I don't believe that, Elise, but I don't believe also that because I'm into short, natural TWAs, I want to give that to every one of my clients. That because I like polka dot and colorful hair, I'm only looking for people that want that. Because I like tattoos all over my arm, if I'm a tattoo artist, then I only want to look for people that want that. If I want 10 colors of makeup, that I don't understand that the bridal business is a booming business and it has nothing to do with a bunch of colors. It's not fantasy makeup. It's not theater makeup. It's simple, classic makeup that can have an amazing business. But a lot of makeup artists hate bridal. Now, this is deep. This is deep. Why would a lot of makeup artists hate bridal? Because they say things like this: it's boring. I don't want to do nothing boring, right? I'm like, how could you be a makeup artist in this industry and not understand that every Saturday, sometimes now Friday and Sunday, somebody, 2, 3, 4, 10 people at a time are getting married, and they're willing to pay $100 to $200 to $300 to a makeup artist to do their face? How could you not want to do bridal? Because The average makeup artist, not average, there are a group of makeup artists. I don't want to say average. I don't want to be stereotypical. There is a group of stylists, a group of people in the beauty profession that believe I'm doing what I like. I got into this business to do what I like. And if I can't do what I like, I don't want to do it. Meanwhile, somebody like me comes along and I start to think about, I'm only here to do what I see the client is demanding. Here's a news flash. I am Mr. Blowout right now. But if you followed me throughout my whole career, you would be very, very surprised to know that at one time, all I did was short hair. If you'd have met me in 1999, 2000, I would have looked like a short hair killer. That's all I did. Short, foam, neck strip, spritz, pump it up platinum, pump it up gold, gel in the back, relaxer, smooth it down, tell me when you burning. Woo, I'm burning. Under the dryer for 30 minutes. No, you're not dry. Go back under the dryer, curl you up, Marcel, Kazuri, stove. That was my career at one time. Then things shifted and I started to be the lock guy. All I did was locks. My brother, who many of you guys have seen or have met maybe through online, my brother had 25 inches of locks that I started from scratch. So at one time, all I did was locks because natural hair and locks were so popular, right? At one time, I was a barber. That's all I did was cut hair all day long. The designs and the parts and the beards and brows. At one time, I used to have a marketing campaign called the Eyebrow Kings. And I was the premier eyebrow artist in my city. I still am on a lot of ways, right? At one time, all I did was really, really funky, edgy hair color. Purples, blues, way before Pravana Vivids, way before Pulp Riot, way before PMXG, Paul Mitchell. None of that shit had even been created. We was doing it with Jazzing, Adore, Beautiful Collection, Manic Panic. At one time, that's all I did. I don't really do that anymore. At one time, I used to do updos. With the little stuffing. You better tell them, D-Styles. You know what I'm saying? So each time you switched up, focused on one avenue of hair. Many times, man, I looked at the market. And figured out like, okay, what is relevant now? What's relevant right now? And let me focus there. Listen, there's many times you're cracking me up, good stuff. Listen, there's many times that we can't get with social media. I hear this so often with stylists. I don't like social media. Why? That's for them kids. That's for young people. That's not for me. You're 35. Yeah, that's for young people. That's not for me. You're 35 years old. What? Why is this not for you? Mainly because we like what we like. We like the business cards. We liked billboards. We like the little half-inch promotion at the bottom of the paper magazine program at the church. Kenya, when they got something at the church with Pastor Art and they want you to get a little promotion in the little program. Bruh? Yo, that worked for a while. Guess what? That doesn't work anymore. That the newspaper became the radio, and then the radio became the television, and then the television became cable, and then the cable became Google ads, and then Google ads became social media. So now you have to adjust to what's relevant. You have to adjust to what's going on. And I spend my time, we screaming in here. I spend my time often trying to get people to say, your question is not really your question. The reason why you're having a problem, with booking is because you won't think outside of how you like to book. You like answering the telephone. You like talking to people on the phone. We like the idea of being known as a business owner, but not all what it takes to be in business. Huh, bruh. I say, people, why don't you go to online booking? I don't like that. What do you mean you don't like it? I don't like online booking. I don't like dealing with the computer like that. I don't like handling no emails. I ain't about to type all that stuff in like that. I'll just keep on answering the phone. But you're on a consultation call with me telling me that you're not booked up. And I'm telling you that your business will explode up to 40, 50, sometimes 60% more traffic if you go exclusively to online booking. I don't really want to do that. So can you tell me another way? No, I don't have another way. I mean, you're supposed to help me. I am trying to help you. I don't know another way. I'm telling you, this is the way. And honestly, it's about to be a point that if you're not doing it online, you're going to be closed. Guys, so many salons are about to close in the next 90 days because the new year drops the hammer on a lot of salons. Licenses, taxes, bills, expenses, utilities. So many things happen between the next 90 days. It's about to get ugly. And people have to really get hip and realize, like, yo, just admit it. Just come on out right now and say it. Hi, my name is Keisha. My name is Daryl. And I got into the beauty industry for the wrong reasons. Just say it. Just say it. Hi, my name is Keisha. Hi, Keisha. And I am a fameaholic. I am a selfieholic that I got into this for me. And now I'm in it and I'm trying to fight tooth and nail to keep it about me, and that's not working. And I have to admit that I got in it for the wrong reasons, that I did not think that I was going into business for myself. I didn't think about that. And now that I'm in it, I realize the only way out, the only way for success is to tear down the building of selfishness and self-centeredness that I created for myself in this business. I've got to burn that house down and build a new house that is client-centered, that is business-centered. And I got to ask myself, am I willing to do that? Do I want to do that? That I built a business. I chose to do booth rental as a salon owner because I never wanted to be responsible for other people. I didn't want to worry about their paperwork. I don't want to worry about paying them. I certainly don't want to worry about getting them clients, but I want their money. So I was in booth rent. I didn't investigate whether or not that was the best business model, but I'll just do booth rent for my business. That way I could fill up my chairs and I could look like a business, but then a year later, contact people like myself and say, I don't understand why this not working, and nobody want to do, nobody want to work together. I want a team. I want a family. How can you have a team and a family? And the foundation that you built it on was separatism, was isolation, was every man for themselves, was competition in the same business, was I don't like her, so I don't have to talk to her, was I'm writing my name on my own relaxer top, was I'm putting my name on my food, don't touch my food, that's my client, no, that's my client. How are you going to get a team out of that? How is that going to create a team? Somebody said, well, I didn't know another way. There's plenty of other ways, but we wanted the way that was best suitable for us, which was I want all of the benefit, but I don't want any of the responsibility. I want a benefit that it can please me, but I don't want the responsibility of having to be accountable for staff, clients, vendors. Wow. Now, is this a male-female thing? I don't know. But I see so many challenges that I don't believe I ever had. I don't believe I had them. And when I think about it, what made me different? Listen, there are female hairstylists that I have worked with that have worked for me, that could curl circles around me, that can color circles around me, There are people that have came to my training that are doing things online that I'm like, yo, that is incredible. So the hairstyling, that's not the problem. That's not the problem. But the reason why we looking at this gender controversy is because there is a obvious gap in the sexes when it comes to success. It is. It's there. Or you'll find, man, I don't want to be stereotypical. Even when we see, now I'm gonna tell you when you got a nasty hairstylist. I'm gonna tell you when you got somebody that's really, really kicking ass. When a female hairstylist that is ridiculously talented, like most of you all of you all on here, when they get locked into the client, guys don't stand a chance. Men in this industry don't stand a chance. When women understand I'm a woman, and now I can think like a woman because I'm a woman. Not think like me, think like women. Think like the client. Be open-minded to what moves a female because I'm a female. Oh, shit. When that happens, sky is the limit. Then it's kind of like we in the smoke. But until then, you can't work in this industry and not want to speak to people. I don't even like her. You don't like her? What does it got to do with the business? Meanwhile, here go Ray at the door. Hey there, Daria, how you been? Hey, Jakenya, how you doing? I love your hair, sweetie. Oh, I love that makeup that you're wearing. I'm doing that, but maybe my counterpart's not doing that. Let me get your coat. Let me walk you to your car. No. I'll make the coffee for you. No, I've already booked the appointment. Can I give you a shoulder massage while you're in the chair? Let me give you a little extra scalp massage that's going on here. Let me throw in some. Can I give you some suggestions on your makeup? Here's a restaurant that I think that you should enjoy. Yes, I would love to do your wedding. No, I won't make it about me. It's all about you. I'll be your bridal assistant, your makeup artist, your hairstylist. Yes, I'll be there. Of course I will. Yes, I'll go the extra mile. Of course I will. And I'm going to tell you, that is many, many men in the industry. It's like an unspoken truth that the reason why so many are successful is because they simply cater to women. That's it. It's not even the hairstyle. It's the fact that the women feel like they're being taken care of. Meanwhile, for every male hairstylist, it's a line of females that don't like us, that don't care for us, that's always got something negative to say. As much as you are on this call, right? Hello, can you reset real quick? As much as you guys are on this call and many people have came to my education, just like in the salon world, there are certain female stylists that would never work for a male hairstylist. Never. Because they don't like the fact that men are in the industry. Never work for me, ever. On the same token, there are certain female hairstylists that will never come to education that's led by a man. Never, ever, man. Because in their mind, I don't want to help them be no better, different. Girl power, and it ain't really like that. It ain't really like that because I know myself, I love to work in the female profession. For female clientele, because I don't really think it's a female profession necessarily, but I love to work with women, men, young, old, right? It doesn't matter, you know what I mean? But this may be controversial. I'll get some flack on this. I might get some comments on that. I welcome it because I don't mind talking about social media. I don't mind talking about hair color, but there's 1,000 other topics that we need to discuss. But I think oftentimes in some of these social media outlets, it's just comfortable to talk about the things that everybody's talking about. Everybody's talking about how to get more Facebook likes. And that's fine, you know what I'm saying? Because we need that too. But there's some other things that I guess we're not supposed to talk about. Maybe there's some things that people haven't experienced that they can't talk about, you know what I'm saying? But I have had some, so I feel like who better than me to kind of shake the boat a little bit, kind of ruffle the feathers and make people consider, is my business being affected by my personal thoughts on price, style, color, decor, marketing, branding? Is my personal style affecting the fact that I know I need a website and I need a certain kind of website, right? Is my personal style affecting the fact that on my website, I don't need to focus on my picture being blasted all over the website? Is my personal style making me want to put my face on the brand, on the card? Like, that's a no-no. Don't put your face on the card, because that's a clear sign that people believe it's about them. It's about their style. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I, for a long time, even had a problem with profile pictures in social media. I understand why we have to have them to have us now. But for a long time, I had my logo. I still sometimes put my logo up there. Definitely on my media, I make it about the client. The client has got to be able to see themselves in your marketing, in your media. If they see you, somebody say, well, they're buying into you. They are, but they're buying into the belief that you care about them. They're not buying into you. They're buying into the belief that you care about them. It's almost kind of like, as a man, we may want a woman to follow the lead of us as a husband. But the woman, I do believe, has got to believe that we're following a higher power. I don't want you to follow me necessarily under me. I want you to follow me because I'm being led by a higher purpose, which is truly to protect, provide, and profess you. Guys, if this has helped, if this is something that you think is an interesting topic, let me get some hearts at the bottom. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys for sticking on. I appreciate you guys for maybe considering some of these things. I wanted to help your thought pattern. You guys can give me some feedback right now if it's something that you're thinking about, but I hated that it got broken up into two separate good stuff, Ray. Thank you for that. Good to see you, Leah, on here. Thank you, Jakinya and Centressa and Elise. So pick our logo in the profile. It depends. If you are a stylist, right? And you are a stylist and your business is about your own personal chair, then maybe your professional profile picture is important. But if you run a salon and you're running a salon business, I really would have some type of brand or logo that you could have that everybody could buy into. In particular, I agree with your opinion. Okay, so that's. Listen, you could keep everything to the same because you could switch over to a logo and still think it's about you. And you could have my profile picture on Instagram is my face, but I know it's not about me. I don't even make it about me. There's so many things that I'm into that are never going to be a part of Torregano Education because the company's not based on my personal need. It's the need of the consumer. It's the need of the hairstylist. It's the need of the salon owner. It's the need of the barber. So it's really about your thought, because your thought process is governing all of your decisions in your business. It's governing all of the decisions. The fact that the artist mind in us thinks since we can do everything, we want to do everything. So I hear a lot of hairstylists that's like, yo, I want to be a makeup artist and a barber and a colorist and I want to do male this and I want to do that and do this. And I'm like, that's fine if there's a need for all of that. But there's nothing wrong with servicing like a Chick-fil-A and say, I just serve chicken. And I serve chicken to millions of people. There's nothing wrong with that too. So it's just something to consider, guys. This company, this movement is about thought. It is about action. It's about, I mean, so many things, man. I think about social media. I have to tell so many stylists, please put a call to action in your profile. Put some type of link that the client can click on so they can actually book an appointment. So many people miss that point because if they're honest in their mind, they're not really on social media to get clients. They're on social media to be popular, to be seen, to get credit from other hairstylists. So you almost got to remind them, like, they're supposed to be getting clients, right? Like, this is your marketing, because no other marketing works. So if you're not doing magazine, if you're not doing ads in the phone book, if you're not doing flyers and promotions and cable and billboards, if all we have is social media and all you're doing on social media is trying to be liked by other hairstylists, you're going to fail. You're going to go out of business. It's not going to work. Every time you go on, somebody told me, well, I don't like to really be selly. I don't really like to be salesy like that. I mean, either they like me or they don't. No, boo. No, that's not true. But again, their personal style is, I don't like nobody to sell to me, so I don't like to sell. Well, don't own a salon. Don't be an independent contractor. Go work in an environment where somebody else can bring in your business. But see, there's another challenge. Because nobody wants to work in a system. Nobody wants to work in a salon where they get team pay or commission. Nobody wants that. Yet, there is a large percentage of stylists that don't want to think like a business. They want to act like they're in business. But I don't want nobody to get half my money. Even if they're getting half your money, which that's not what's happening, they're giving you half of the money they're making. Very different. But even if that was so, would it not be fair if they're taking on half of the responsibility to get you clients when you don't necessarily know how to generate clients on your own? Wouldn't that be fair? I think that's fair. I think that's more than fair. I think it's more than fair, but who am I? You know what I mean? Bald head hairdresser. Who am I? Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I do. Maybe I do, guys. So just think about that. Think about that, guys. Think about your personal thought process and how it can interfere with your business. Just go through what you're doing, how you're doing it, and challenge everything, question everything. I do hope that I see more of a balance in the gender in high positions. I want to see that. So many of the people that are following Torregano Education, my personal people that I'm coaching, I'm rooting for them. I'm definitely in their corner, that are females, that are head of household. That's another thing that could be affecting our business. This is a sensitive topic, but a lot of times men are the head of household. A lot of times females are too. But oftentimes, guys are the head of household, whatever job that they have. So when a guy gets in the industry, he knows that it's not play around money. It's not like hanging out money. It ain't cigarette money. It's like rent and mortgage and car note and tuition. It's ain't no going back. I sent you an email for coaching. I'm going to resend it after that. Absolutely, Renata. Absolutely. So that changes your mentality when you get in it. You realize, like, from the very beginning, oh, this is a business. I got to eventually put somebody through college through this money. Oof. I got to eventually, go on vacation with this money. I got to eventually take care of medical bills with this money. Okay, I got to get real serious. It's not really about me. I got to get real serious. And I see so oftentimes, not necessarily just female, but maybe just stylists in general, I realize, like, oh, this profession is not paying for anything. Like, this play around money. This is kind of like hang out at the mall money. This is, go out to eat at the Cheesecake Factory money only. This is kind of like buy a pocketbook money or buy some new sneaker money. This is like buy some headphones money. Oh, okay. So yeah, you ain't really felt that pressure yet of this needs to really be a business, because that'll instantly make you change your shit up right there. Instantly. You know what I'm saying? When the responsibilities away from the business only can get handled by how busy you are inside of the business. It'll make you hustle a lot differently, guys. Guys, thank you for everybody that has signed on the Torregano Education All Access membership. I hope you guys are enjoying the content. I am so excited for all of you guys with your Blowvember campaigns. I've had people to even come to me and say, well, can the Blowvember campaign, is it for me? Can I use it if I'm not necessarily, if I haven't come to the classes? And I'm like, well, yeah, it's open for anybody to use. But the benefit of coming to Kinky Curly Wavy Straight on November the 14th will take the Blowvember campaign to a whole nother level. So many people are excelling at the campaign because they've already came to the blowout class. Can I start Blowvember in December? I don't think it would go over as good, Renata. Because this, blow or November, it has that rhyming aspect to it. So many people are benefiting from the Blowvember campaign because of how they are connected to the team. Because there's so much content on the team about blowouts. There's full-on step-by-step tutorials. Step-by-step, just waiting to take the class first. I understand. There's step-by-step tutorials that are on there for blowout. There's step-by-step marketing ideas that I have not talked about anywhere else on how to set up a campaign, how to set up a blowout bar on the All Access membership. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that, anybody can use the hashtag, but the full potency of the training or of the promotion is had by investing in the class on the 14th. How do you find out about coaching? Well, I have my classes that are held once a month. We're going to have our next one on November the 14th. Next Monday, here in Columbus, Georgia. And there also is online education, with our Torregano Education All Access membership, which can give you digital coaching 24 hours a day, 365 for $14.99 a month, which so many people are taking advantage of. I'm thankful for everybody that has joined the team. Simply click on the link in the bio, click on the link on my website, or click on the link in my Instagram, bio. And we're also now beginning to offer phone one-on-one coaching. We got a couple individuals out there that are asking for that. I have heard that. We just had to slow some things down to get that. I will be getting back with you ASAP if you want to offer that. But even that type of on-the-phone coaching is going to be very limited if we haven't had the opportunity to work in person. If we haven't had the opportunity to work online inside of joining the team. It's going to be very, very vague. I'm going to go as hard as I can. I'm going to give you a ton of information, but the investment of actually working in person is going to take that to an entirely different level, because I can see what you're about. I can talk to you about your business. In some instances, I can see your view on hairstyling, your view on salon business. Shout out to everybody that's came to Kinky Curly Wavy Straight, Color Confidence, Salon Ownership Success, Cut Confidence, Hair Music, as well as our latest workshop, Raise the Barber. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody that's making their rounds back to a workshop that they've already been to. Like, that is to the moon. You know what I'm saying? That's just above and beyond what we could ever hope and wish. You know what I'm saying? People to say, yo, I want to come back either for I want to get the energy again, I want to network again, or I want to get the training again to workshop they've already invested in. And guess what? The people that are doing that, guys, they are one of the main reasons why they can come back to the workshops and spend again is because they're getting to the money from the previous training. Can I get a witness? One of the reasons why people can invest continually in the workshops is because the stuff that they got the first time is working, right? And they are getting to the cake, and they can make some major moves with their business. You know what I'm saying? There you go, a witness. I know I am for sure. Here goes Mo. There goes another. You know what I'm saying? Folks that have continued to invest, they're going home and they're using it. They're all locked into the team. They're all locked into the education. They're all online to the Access membership. They're all connected to the YouTube, the website, the Periscope. Guys, education is the key. Cut Junkie is letting you know. You know what I'm saying? The Leah Watson out in Maryland. Education is the key, guy. It's not another blow dryer. It's not another comb. It's not a gel. It's what we're thinking and how we're using that thought process. I have been major change. Guys, I want to get out of here. Shout out to everybody that's going to jump off right now and join the team. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the person that just gave me a donation. I appreciate that. And donations, guys, are on the website. They felt like they got a lot from one of the last Periscopes, and they just gave us a donation on the website. And I just appreciate that, because that all helps with what we're doing. It helps the things like our tribe bands that we have right now available, that we're giving out free to any purchase of our Torregano Education t-shirts, our tribe gear. We also can get these shipped to you by just paying for the shipping and handling. It pays for our marketing material, our ink pens and things of that nature, our promotion, our travel, all those things. So we just appreciate the purchases, the shirts. My hubby was like, is this helping all these classes? He saw my numbers grow and was like, carry on. Shout out to Mr. Long out there in Charlotte, North Carolina, man. I've had quite a few husbands to wonder, man, why you keep going over there and see that dude? What's going on with that dude? And guys, to all the husbands out there, shout out to all the husbands. Yo, all I'm trying to do is make your house better, bruh. That's all we're doing. All we're trying to do is just make it easier on you financially, and your business, your investments out there. That's all we're doing. So shout out to all the misters out there, and the wives for that matter. We even have some wives that are supporting some of the male followers of the Torregano Tribe. He knows, though, the tribe is where it's at. My hubby paid my class on the, hey, man, shout out to Eric Crawford, man. Shout out to Easy E. Crawford. Shout out to Mr. Long. Shout out to all of the support teams out there, family, parents, you know what I mean? My calls every hair trip going to see Xavier. Oh, I love it. 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 I love it, guys. Guys, have a wonderful Thursday. Shout out to everybody that's doing Black College, Black HBCU hair. My husband listened and loved the info too. That's awesome, Tails wife. Shout out to everybody that's getting ready for the tailgating and the Black College Classics all around the world, or the SEC Classics, or tailgating, or all of the different football games that are out there. We've got a major one coming up this weekend. Fort Valley State University against Albany State University. It's called the Fountain City Classic. It's like a holiday in Columbus, Georgia. It is a big deal. Everybody named Mama gonna be out there eating turkey wings and turkey legs and sausage dogs and fried fish and kebabs and sausage and hot dogs and burnt hamburgers and beer. Everybody, and some people gonna have their red cups and they're gonna be sipping a little something. I wish I was there. Miss Yvonne Lee on the Tribe. Shout out to Miss Yvonne Lee on the Tribe. So we're getting ready for that weekend, getting all of the hairs done together. And stay sharp, Ray, as always. Roll Tide. Absolutely, man. Roll with a little tide. Yes, I'm booked up because of that. Absolutely. Absolutely. And next weekend, guys, we're excited to have Kinky Curly Wavy Straight number 10. This is our 10th Blowout Mastery Workshop this year. Can you imagine that? This is our 10th one. We've done 10 Color Confidence and 10 Kinky Curly Wavy Straight. So, guys, this will truly be our final one as we go into the new year. So I really want you to make this one, because we do not have plans for another. We're going to shift things and go in another direction. We even added this one because there was so much request. So we've got a bigger venue to make sure that everybody can make it on next weekend. So do everything you can to make it to the workshop, guys, because we're moving on and going into something else. Yes, it's going to be in Columbus, Georgia, November the 14th on a Monday. D, we'd love to have you down. We know we would love to have you down. I was talking to you when we started talking about the very first workshops, and now we've got over 20 in the bag this year. So if you're having issue with your blowouts, if you're having issue with the idea of your natural clientele and how to service them with silk styles or texture or blowout bars, guys, be here next weekend. If nothing less, get connected to our online membership, Torregano Education All Access membership. The Tribe or the Stream Team, guys, it's $14 a month, $14.99. It's like 50 cents a day. 24-hour access to marketing, branding, tutorials, motivation, podcasts, formulas, downloads. It's the next level, and I want you to be involved. Better hairdressers, better salons, better lives. Peace out, Tribe.